This is the video for the trail option and real-time option of the Spot a Word game. I'm going to click on trail in the red stripe. Here it shows the first 9 instructions that were executed. It will always start in the main program, it calls it P0, at instruction 0. And here it says it's the branch of equal task to 0, the AA. But we see the next instruction doesn't have a label of AA. It's the one with it says the absolute value of game number is put in the game number, which is just the very next instruction. Then the one after that, branch of equal, game number to was game number, go to AC. It did go to AC, so they were equal. There it sets up the note for the blue box. Then the next line, though, number 9, has to do with the YouTube videos, so we're not interested in that. So I want to know when it comes back from there and it's at instruction 10. So I'm going to advance by 9 until I see instruction 10. Well, here it is, instruction 10, which also has to do with the YouTube, so we're going to skip it. And we'll go to the next one, though, that says it's going to call routine 103. Well, that's subprogram 1, tab 3. And we see here in the next instruction, it's in subprogram 1, P1, and it's at tab 3. And it's doing a tall, a wide, and an X and Y position. Well, let's advance at 9 and see what it's doing. Oh, it put the blue box here, and it put the show answer word text in it. That's what it's doing over here. We'll advance another 9. Oh, now we see it make the color white here and make the rectangle. Here's that rectangle. And right after it did that, it went home to the main program again to line 12. And line 12 there, though, says go to routine 101. Well, that would be subprogram 1, tab 1. So we'll advance 9 and see if that's where it is. Yes, that's where it went next. Subprogram 1, tab 1. And it did a draw of a rectangle. Ah, that's this blue. See, it set the color to blue and made this blue rectangle. It was drawn, it wasn't filled in. Made it clickable, and then we'll keep advancing. Oh, now we see it putting the lines in. See the lines being text into it. We'll keep advancing. And look how the answer word is highlighted in white. That's been there for a while already. Now I'm going to watch to see if it's going to go home. Oh, before it went home, it went up here and put the group in there. And it also put it over here. Then it went home, but right away it did another call. See, it's in main program instruction 13. It says call routine 102, which is subprogram 1, and here we see P1, and we see it's tab 2. Well, now it looks like it's going to make another rectangle, I think. Yes, it made this green one over here. Well, we'll advance some more and put the text in it. Oh, and now it's put in the sorted words. Guess we're going to click a lot of times to get all of them down there. But I'm going to keep watching to see it go home. Up, and here it finally went home from doing that. Went back to the main program. Now it's at instruction 14, which says the font, bold 22 points. Doing some color. Oh, it's going to put text game number. Well, already did it. There it is. We advance some more. Oh, it went home from there. But then it's going to stay in the main program for a while. For a while, it's done. Look, down here it says exit. This cycle is over. And the last thing it did was to put the game number up here in the corner. Now, what if we wanted to change the color of this box where the find word and the answer word are, or sometimes called a test word? I'm going to end the trail, start the trail again, and I want to change the color of that box, but I don't know where it is in the program. I'm going to advance 90 at a time now. Oh, the second set of 90 instructions, it did it. So I'm going to go back off the trail, go back on the trail, and I'm just going to go one jump of 90 and then start jumping by 9 until I get to that spot. There's where it did it. And I look up here at the instructions and I see it says color 99. I happen to know that's that color there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that instruction here. Tells me that it's subprogram 1, instruction line 75. But if I click on it here and then I go off the trail, when I now go to the program, it's going to take me right to the place where I clicked. And there it is, color 99. Well, what if I change that here in the program? I click the line here for updating the line. I go to that color is entered. And what do I do? I'll take the last 9 away and make it 90. That's going to make it green. I'll end that. I'll say I want to replace that line. Now execute it. Look, now it's not a blue-green, but it's all green. So if I want to change something in the program, I go on the trail until I find it, and I can jump a lot of instructions at a time to find it. Then I click on the instruction, and then I end the trail. I go to the program, and I can change it. Well, there's another way I can do it with real time involved. Again, I'm going to click on the trail. Now I know I can go 90 one time and then just go 9 a few times and I'll get to that box if that's what I want to change. Say I want to change it back to being the color it used to be, 99, and here you see the color is 90. So I click that, but instead of going to the program to change it, I go off the trail and I go to real time. Real time knows that that line was clicked. So real time goes right to that line and says, do you want to change the value of that? And here's a lot of other things I could change. And I could go forward and change many, many panels. I believe this is 12 instructions at a time. Yep. So right now I can click right here and make that a 9. Look, it instantly changed to blue. That's why it's called real time. It will do it while you're running the program. You must remember, though, that when you make a change in real time, that change actually takes effect. And if you save this program, then load it back again, it's going to be with the changes you made in real time. But let me take the real time off. We're going to go to the program and show you the other use of real time. Right down here it's making another box. I'm going to click here and make it yellow highlighted. This is a yellow highlighted line. Let's say I was programming here. I yellow highlight this line. I go to execute the program. Then I go to RT. I'm not going to the trail. I'm going to RT. It will show me the instruction at the place of the last yellow highlighted line. And here it says the tall is 22. Well, I'm not even sure where this is in the program, but I'll pretend, and I'm going to put a 1 in that position. Oh, now we know which rectangle it was. Look how big it got it here. Put it down into the sorted words. Well, of course, I don't really want to do that, but I want to point out the fact that when you do things in real time, you get to see exactly what's happening. For instance, if this green box was too long, I could go here to where it says it's 255 wide and change how wide it is. So the real-time option can be used to make changes to the program while you're programming it. You just have to put XY values, font sizes, and colors, what you think is close to what you want. When you're in that section of the program, go to real time and then tweak it using these areas in real time. Alright, that's the end of the video for the trail option and the real time option of Spot a Word.